Good morning. What's up, guys? Another day in paradise out here in sunny, warm Quebec, Canada. I'm trying to be productive. One of the things that's stopping me from doing that right now is this. Not for any really bad reason, but the problem I'm having is that I just cleaned it. I just put it online for sale. I don't want to start working in the garage and then all of a sudden it's a big ass mess again and the car's completely dirty. I don't want to have to clean it like every time somebody's going to come check it out. I'm just going to move it over to the side and put my trusty car cover on it. The problem is the car cover I have, it's so dirty. As soon as I put it on the car, it's gonna make the car all dusty. It does, you run your finger through it, you get scratched, it's a black car, so that shit will show up for years, you know what I mean? Lucky for me that my girlfriend takes really good care of me. She usually does all the laundry and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't sure about throwing this car cover into the washing machine because like that's where we wash our clothes and stuff, and I had to ask permission first. Extra large, sounds good. Heavy duty. Now my favorite part. So we're waiting again. So while we wait, I figure we'll run out and get a few things. Here's a little 8-6 driver tip for you. If you like to drive while having a warm beverage, get yourself a thermos or something, because the stock cup holder, which is just like a little tray that fits inside the center console, it's in a bad spot. Every time you shift, you hit it with your elbow. If you put it far enough back that you don't hit it, then you can't reach it to get it. So take the thermos, pour your coffee in. There's a little spot in the door that's actually meant for water bottles. A thermos like this will fit perfectly. It's not in your way, it won't fall over, you won't make a big ass mess inside your car. Your coffee stays warm for a really long time. Alright, so we took a little ride to Canada's Speed Shop, Canadian Tire. We're gonna see if we can find some wheels dollies because I gotta move that RX-7 around the shop. I don't wanna have to start it up and drive it every time. Well, I found what I was looking for. They seem like pretty cheap quality. I need them. So for 200 bucks, I'm gonna need a shopping cart for this one. Done deal. We're done waiting. So what I'd like to do is get this car into that corner over there. I have a lot of space in here. I'm very fortunate and grateful to have such a big shop. I just want to be able to have some room to work in here. So I bought these things. Hopefully that does the trick. I can just push it anywhere I want after. Hashtag problem solver. You mean I gotta put them together? One problem solved. Now the next problem I'm gonna have, getting these things underneath the car. You know, I'm talking about lowered cars, kind of hard to get a jack underneath. Try to put the car up on a couple blocks. Maybe get underneath it like that. Car is up, it's on the wheel dollies. But I think the best idea right now would be to put that cover back on it so I don't get it all dirty and scuffed up. We'll stick it in the corner so I can work on some other stuff. If it doesn't sell, I might keep this car. Why not? It is a beautiful car. It's fun and it's fast. Stick around, let's see what happens. Nobody knows. Accomplished. Car is moved. I got some room to work now. I just gotta clean up. Oh my God, what a mess. It's so frustrating. I always refer to it as a shop, but it's just a garage. It's not commercial. It's just me doing my thing, having a good time. But I love being in here. It's my man cave, TV on, some music, get to work on anything I like. For the next 5 minutes that it's gonna take me to clean the garage, give you guys a little history lesson. I've always been into cars. My whole family's into cars. My dad, my uncle. I'm 17 years old, just about to finish high school. Fast and Furious comes out in theaters. I just get my license. That was really kind of the first time I got introduced to tuners. First car I had on the road, an old Buick Century. Blew the motor, and the second day I had it, I got a Cavalier. I perfected what you refer to as rice. Now my dad is a champ at finding good deals on cars. I also bought a Corvette, 1984 Crossfire. Got it with a blown motor, bought the engine, got it going. I started working full time. I went to the bank, I got a big fat loan, and I bought myself 97 from Eagle Talon. Parked it in the garage with a bunch of other cars in storage. The whole garage burnt down on top of every car that was in there. I found another one in the States, but this time an Eclipse. We painted it flat black, put a carbon hood on it, and made it look pretty cool. Before I even had it on the road, I sold it. I started to learn more about the whole tuner scene. My tastes were changing, I was getting older. After learning a whole bunch besides what I saw in movies and TV, I learned about drifting, and I fell absolutely in love with the AE86. I was able to import a 1983 Treno GT Apex AE86. It had a 16 valve HKS cams, headers, exhaust, the whole works, fully done suspension. It had a cage in it, it was reliable, and it was a whole lot of fun. Probably the most fun I've ever had in a car. I drifted with that car for about 6 years. I did a few amateur competitions, and I did not bad, all things considered. And after 6 years of drifting with that car, I bought a 11 AE86. This one had an SR20 turbo in it, and it hauled ass. At the same time, had an RX-7 FC, which was intended to be a time attack car. I swamped myself with cars, parts, payments, everything else, to the point where it really became no more fun. My father and I built my house and garage. I stopped drifting. I ended up buying a classic car that we're gonna look at later. That's a whole other set of videos. Lost the competitive edge. It just went downhill from there for a while. And to be honest with you, I missed it so much that it was making me depressed, and I didn't even realize it. A year and a half ago, ended up selling both drift cars, rolling around with my 66 Acadian. Beautiful car. It picks up and it goes. It wasn't the kind of driving that I truly enjoy. So last year, I said the hell with it. I'm gonna buy another tuner that I can take to the track, run some laps. I'm still constantly dreaming of drifting. I ended up buying this RX-7 FD. Plan was buy it, drive it while I work on the Acadian, and enjoy it. I ended up working on it all summer and putting $4 grand of parts in it. Now it's an awesome car. Now it hauls ass. Now it runs straight. Now it runs smooth. But now I'm selling it because I realized what I did to myself again is I had too many cars. The RX-7 Acadian, a truck outside, the HHR 86. My girlfriend has an IROC Camaro, everything everywhere. Almost everything is sold. My truck sold, the HHR sold. I'm getting rid of everything until I'm left with only the 86 and my Acadian. Gonna focus on those two, get them both built, done the way I want, be able to drive them the way I want. We'll go from there. Given there will be probably something here and there for a little fun, a little project car or something in between. Probably got enough parts in this garage to build a car in half. What my buddies have kicking around, safe bet that you're gonna see some more stuff on this channel than just those two cars, but you're gonna have to stay tuned. Watch the videos, find out, subscribe.